Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a quick tutorial on how to draw airbrush hearts on Adobe Illustrator. So let's get to it. So first I create an artboard of 1500 by 1500 pixels. Click on the pen tool from your toolbar. Remove any fill color, we just need a stroke for the outline. So here I went for red color. With the pen tool selected, start drawing half of the heart. First, left click to create an anchor. Then at a distance, left click again, and as you click, drag your mouse to create a slight curve at the top. Repeat the same steps to create the bottom curve too. Hearts can sometimes be tricky to draw, so just feel free to adjust the anchors, the handles using the direct selection tool. Now increase the stroke weight a bit, then set the stroke shape to width profile 1. I increase the stroke a bit more, we are just adding the final touches here before copying it. Now we have two ways to create the other half. First is to select the path, press Alt, and while pressing Alt, drag the stroke. The second way to do this is through copy and paste options you will find in the Edit tab. Select it, the stroke, then click Copy, and then click Paste. So I went with the first shortcut and created the other half, but we gotta flip this. So to flip it, click Object, Transform, then Reflect. Now let's create the airbrush effect. First, select the layer we worked on and drag it to that little box we have at the bottom. This should duplicate the heart and in separate layers too, just to be flexible in adjusting the effect overall. Now select the heart we drew in layer 1, the first layer we worked on. To give a bit of the airbrush effect, click on the Effect tab, then Blur, then Gaussian Blur. This tab will appear. I entered 3.3 pixels and clicked OK. It's worth noting that the value you enter will depend on your heart size, so just feel free to enter your own values as long as it gives out the same look. Remember the layer we created previously, the duplicate? We'll make use of it now, but first, lock layer 1 by clicking on that empty space. Looking the other layer means that whatever we're gonna do now only applies to the duplicate, so that we don't mess up with the previous edits we made. Now select the heart, go to the Appearance tab. If you don't have it open, I got you covered. Click on the Window tab and then Appearance. Anyways, now that we have it open, click on Gaussian Blur. Type a value greater than what we entered previously and click OK. So remember what we did earlier, duplicating the layer? We're gonna do that again. I duplicated the copy. So here's a third layer of the heart. Again, make sure the rest of the layers are locked. So again, we'll edit that blur effect through the Appearance tab. Click on Gaussian Blur. Then enter a greater value. I went for 17.3 pixels. Again, duplicate the last layer we made by dragging the layer down there. Make sure the other layers are locked. This time, we will leave the Gaussian blur effect as it is without increasing the radius pixels. Then here I increase the stroke weight a little bit more. So again, duplicate this layer and make sure the rest are locked. Edit the Gaussian blur effect and pick a greater value. Here I went for 40 pixels. Alright, this is a common error that occurs when you pick larger values, so let's smoothen it out. Click on the Effect tab, then select Document Raster Effects. This tab will appear. Enter 100 pixels, then click OK. And voila, here we did it in few seconds. Now let's work on the body of the heart. I promise this would be the last time to duplicate the layers, so again, duplicate it and make sure all the other layers are locked. So here I drag the heart aside just to edit it and then put it back again, so you can leave it as it is. Now switch the stroke and the fill. Click on the fill and pick gradient. Basically, those are two separate strokes, and to join them, click on the Pathfinder tab. If you don't have it open, click on the Window tab and select Pathfinder. Once you have it open, click on Unite. Here we have a nice heart shape. We'll now work on the gradient. I added a red color, then removed the black color. And for the type of gradient, pick radial gradient. Place the heart back inside, and I just edited the colors a bit more, went for the light shade of red. Okay, this is optional, but if you want to create a slight airbrush glow to it, I already created a tutorial on how to draw sparkling stars, so you can check it out. Here I quickly created the background, made small 2 copies of the heart, and just place it next to it. So here's the final look. If you find this helpful, please leave a thumbs up, and I will really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.